Hollywood is on fire. The Paramount and Warner Bros. Merger is officially approved, sending shockwaves through the industry, and the Democrats are terrified of losing their grip on cultural control. Awards Daily is reporting that this isn't about monopolies, it's about power, a power they've held for decades. They're fighting tooth and nail to keep their ideological stronghold, and it all comes down to one name: Trump. But the real story is how Hollywood's war on half the country destroyed itself. And now, Elon Musk and this merger might just be the cavalry.
Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Hold on tight, because Universal Studios Hollywood is about to get a one-piece takeover. Forget everything you thought you knew about theme park experiences, because the world of Luffy, Zorro, and the Straw Hat Crew is coming to life in a massive, interactive stunt show. The Hollywood Reporter details a show inspired by Universal Studios Japan's long-running productions, complete with epic fight choreography, pyrotechnics, and a storyline centered around pop greens. And it's not just the show. Meet and greets, themed dining, and immersive experiences are all part of the adventure, all thanks to Ayakiro Oda's iconic manga. The media landscape is shifting dramatically. Warner Bros. Discovery shareholders have voted to approve the $81 billion sale to Skydance own Paramount, a deal that could redefine Hollywood as we know it. Kentucky Today reports that this means HBO Max, Harry Potter, and even CNN could soon be under the same umbrella as CBS and Paramount+. But this wasn't a smooth process, a bidding war with Netflix, a hostile takeover attempt, and now regulatory hurdles stand in the way. This is about more than just money. It's about who controls the stories we see, and names like David Ellison and Donald Trump are surprisingly intertwined. And finally, a TikTok trend has spiraled out of control. An 18-year-old creator known as S. Wiley sparked a viral Scientology run that's now under investigation by the Lapped. The Hollywood Reporter details how a simple exploration of a Church of Scientology building turned into copycat stunts involving vandalism and even assault. S. Wiley himself is distancing himself from the chaos, saying the trend has gone too far. This is a cautionary tale about the power of social media and the consequences of viral challenges. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single update. Hollywood is in upheaval following the approval of the Paramount and Warner Bros. Merger, sparking fears among Democrats and industry insiders who see it as a threat to their long-held ideological control. The deal is being framed as a challenge to the progressive dominance that has characterized the film industry for the past 15-20 years, a period critics argue led to a decline in quality and a disconnect from mainstream audiences. This perceived monopoly allowed Hollywood to function as a propaganda machine, pushing specific narratives without concern for box office numbers thanks to the rise of streaming. The merger, potentially placing the combined entity in the hands of individuals with a more real-world perspective, is viewed as a direct challenge to this status quo. Critics point to previous mergers, like Fox and Disney, and the involvement of figures like Barack and Michelle Obama with Netflix, as examples of similar power consolidation that went unchallenged. The core concern isn't the merger itself, but the potential loss of influence over cultural messaging. The article highlights a climate of fear and blacklisting within Hollywood, where dissenting voices are often silenced. The author, a former Hollywood insider, details personal experiences of being ostracized for deviating from the accepted ideological line. The situation is described as a desperate need for a shake-up to restore quality and reconnect with audiences, with a call for a shared culture that doesn't exclude those who hold different political views. The author suggests that the merger and the significant financial investments made by figures like Elon Musk represent a potential opportunity to break the cycle of soft totalitarianism and foster a more diverse and creative environment in Hollywood, ultimately prioritizing entertainment over political agendas. Universal Studios Hollywood is set to launch FanFest Nights, Grand Pirate Show, a new interactive one-piece stunt show, running select nights from April 23 to May 16. The show, developed in collaboration with Universal Studios Japan, USJ, which has produced one-piece stage shows since 2007, will immerse fans in the world of Luffy, Zoro, Nami, and the Straw Hat crew as they search for Pop Greens. The 20-minute performance will feature stunts, fight choreography, special effects, watercraft, pyrotechnics, and audience engagement within the Waterworld venue. The show is designed as an origin story, introducing both newcomers and existing fans to the characters and narrative of One Piece. USH drew inspiration from USJ's extensive experience with the franchise, adapting their successful format for an after-hours event. Beyond the show, FanFest Nights will also include character meet-and-greets, the Grand Pirate Gathering, themed food and beverage options, and other experiences like Scooby-Doo Meets the Universal Monsters, a Wizarding World creature adventure, and a Dungeons & Dragons experience. The culinary team is expanding the themed dining options, offering food directly connected to the characters and experiences. The audio experience will also be a key component, with music designed to drive energy and connect fans to familiar elements of the franchise. The event aims to provide a fan-first, immersive experience that extends beyond the stage show and into the surrounding areas of Universal Studios Hollywood. In a landmark deal poised to redefine Hollywood, Warner Bros. Discovery shareholders have overwhelmingly approved an $81 billion takeover by Skydance-owned Paramount. The vote, held Thursday, brings the mega-merger, valued at nearly $111 billion including debt, significantly closer to completion, potentially uniting iconic brands like HBO Max, Harry Potter, CNN, CBS, Top Gun, and Paramount Plus under one umbrella. While shareholder approval is a major hurdle cleared, the acquisition still faces rigorous regulatory reviews, including scrutiny from the U.S. Department of Justice, with an anticipated closing date in the third fiscal quarter. The path to this agreement was fraught with contention. Paramount initially pursued a hostile bid after Warner Bros. Discovery rebuffed an earlier offer in favor of a deal with Netflix. Ultimately, Paramount's increased financial commitment led Netflix to withdraw. The proposed merger has sparked widespread opposition from industry professionals, who fear job losses and reduced creative options, and raised concerns among lawmakers regarding the concentration of cultural power. Executives from Paramount assure consumers of expanded content libraries and a continued commitment to theatrical releases, promising 30 films annually and a 45-day theatrical window. However, cost-cutting measures, including potential layoffs, are anticipated. The deal also raises questions about editorial independence, particularly at CNN, given recent shifts at CBS News following Skydance's acquisition of Paramount. Political considerations are also in play, with former President Trump having publicly commented on Warner's future and the Ellison family's close ties to him. Funding for the acquisition includes significant investment from sovereign wealth funds, including those from Saudi Arabia, the UAE, and Qatar, though these investors will not have voting rights. Regulatory challenges are expected not only in the U.S., but also internationally, with investigations already underway in California and potential challenges from other countries. An 18-year-old TikToker, known as SYlee, inadvertently sparked a viral trend, the Scientology Run, after posting a video of himself playfully navigating a Church of Scientology building in Hollywood. The initial clip garnered approximately 90 million views on his accounts, with total views across platforms estimated in the hundreds of millions. However, SYlee now disavows the trend, as it has escalated into more disruptive and potentially illegal behavior. The Lapt is currently investigating the incidents. SYlee, who prefers to keep his legal name private, initially gained attention with street interviews, particularly with individuals experiencing homelessness on Skid Row, using ad revenue to provide assistance. His foray into Scientology-related content began after a conversation with a critic of the organization, leading to a viral video of a brief interaction with church staff. He acknowledges exploiting the potential for views, but insists his intent was not malicious. The situation escalated when other creators attempted to replicate the run, resulting in a far more aggressive incident involving a group of masked individuals allegedly breaking a door, using air horns, and physically assaulting a Scientologist. A separate incident in Clearwater, Florida, saw a teenager arrested for shooting a BB gun at a Scientology church window. Wiley vehemently condemns these actions, calling them retarded, and emphasizing he never encouraged such behavior. He maintains he has not been contacted by the Church of Scientology or the police, and believes he hasn't broken any laws. He also clarifies that his videos were not intended as activism, stating he never labeled Scientology a cult or urged others to leave. Wiley, recently turned 18, is now exploring potential opportunities in acting or influencer marketing, but remains grounded about his prospects, prioritizing a strong return on investment for his time. The Church of Scientology has not yet responded to requests for comment.